As Americans from America that grew up in the United States of America, we have seen plenty of movies depicting what it's like in the great city of London and dreamed of the day we could come and visit. I just paid 26 cents to go to the potty.
I also paid 26 cents to go to the loo.
Now the United States has had a complicated past with Britain and, you know, we're all friends now, aren't we? So in this video, these two Americans have just one day to go to London to do all the London-y things in London.
Just a couple Americans in a booth. It's not just a bus, it's a double-decker bus.
Also, did I mention we're from America?
Damn.
And we're in London. I love London.
I love London. I think we're going the wrong way.
Welcome to London. We are here for one full day before we move on to our next country. We're just gonna go out and see what happens. So this is the Tower of London, which is right next to the Tower Bridge, which we're going to walk to next. But a little about this bridge, you can see a lot of portraits of Anne Boleyn everywhere, and that's because it's said that she is haunting the place. So this is where she was beheaded and captured and kept before she was beheaded by her husband, Henry VIII, even though she was only queen for 2 whole years.
I have 2 objectives. My first one is to ride on the top level of a double-decker bus, and the second is to see those really red telephone booths. And I guess the third one that I have is to go across the Tower Bridge, which we are at right now, because that seems like probably the coolest thing
We can do for free.
Yeah, that we can do for free.
I love bridges. I love walking over them. I love driving over them. I love looking at them. Bridges are the coolest thing ever.
In my 30 years of living, I've been on a lot of bridges, and I have to say, hands down, this is definitely the coolest, most beautiful bridge I've ever been on.
Over the Brooklyn Bridge?
Oh,
yeah.
Brooklyn Bridge, I've only been on at night.
That's when you go.
But what if this is one of those same situations where we're just here at the wrong time of the day? We're supposed to be here at night.
I don't know.
This is like a different type of beautiful, though.
Yeah, it's
know?
like old-timey beautiful.
This is like, wow, we've been here a lot longer than you guys have.
Yeah. The dirtiest city water I've ever seen. And I'm not even lying. It looks like mud.
Smells like piss.
All right, we just crossed the Tower Bridge. Now we're at the Queen's Walk. We have reservations at Brick Lane. Well, the lane is called Brick Lane. The restaurant's called City Spice. And it's supposed to be the best curry in London. We're gonna try it out pretty soon, but we're gonna take a walk and see what we see. We made it to the London Bridge. A lot of people think because the Tower Bridge is the big, beautiful bridge, that's the London Bridge, but it's not true. The London Bridge is actually not that cute.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for our entire lives. Since I was a young child, my mom sang me the same song over and over and over again. The London Bridge is falling down. Literally every single day of my childhood. I'm just kidding. But everybody knows this song, London Bridge is falling down.
Sing it with us. London Bridge is falling down.
It's truly an unimpressive bridge. I'm sorry, if you're offended by that, Tower Bridge is where it's at. But we're walking this one so you don't have to.
I agree.
As we crossed the London Bridge, I couldn't help but reminisce over how much fun I had on the Tower Bridge, and what I would do to cross it just one more time. But that moment was short-lived because what happened next was the single experience I was looking for in this great city. This is where my dreams became a reality.
Hello.
But Meghan clearly missed the memo because she just tried to sit in the lower deck. Boring.
We're on a double-decker bus.
You want to sit in the front? Yeah, I want to sit in the front. We made it onto the double-decker bus, which was my absolute main goal for getting to London and riding one of these things. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just a bus. It's not just a bus, it's a double-decker bus. And it's red. Now all we have to do is see a red telephone booth, which we have not seen yet. absolutely lived up to all of the hype. Like, literally every expectation I possibly could have had about going on a double-decker bus was met. It was a bus, we had great views, we were taller than everybody else except the other people who chose to also be on the top deck. And you know what? I love London.
I love London.
I love London. I think we're going the wrong way.
It's quite nice being out of like the touristy area and more of a local area. I just love graffiti art, and it looks like Brick Lane is filled with graffiti.
City Spice, and allegedly it is the best curry in all of London, which is a pretty bold statement, but we're gonna try it. We ordered the lamb vindaloo, which is the hottest on the menu, and when I asked our server how hot is it, he said it's pretty hot for a white person. So I'm excited to see on the white person scale, is this too hot for me? Because I can handle heat.
I think Matt can handle it. The last time we ordered vindaloo though, it was too spicy for both of us.
I love the colorful rice.
Is it white people?
Wicked hot. It is spicy. Nothing I can't handle that. Boy, was I wrong about that.
Oh yeah, that's on the top level of spice. I don't think it's Thai spice though. To be completely honest, that vindaloo was good. It was very good food, but I feel like we've had better, and the naan wasn't very good. It came out cold, and it just, I feel like I've had more flavor than that. So if you guys have ever gone to a place in London that has the best curry, let us know in the comments, and we'll go there next time we come to London, which is pretty soon.
This part of the adventure is called finding the best bubble tea that has taro and tapioca pearls.
I'm gonna skip.
Meghan's on the hunt. This has bubble tea?
No, it's a vintage store.
Oh, so you bamboozled me.
Yeah.
I've been bamboozled. This is just another vintage store. As fun as thrift shopping was, we couldn't stay for too long because afternoon tea wasn't the only thing brewing today.
What is the trick, Londoners? Alright, you want bubble tea?
Yeah.
Our favorite, taro iced tea with regular tapioca boba.
We had no luck finding a public bathroom, but Meghan powered through and we were able to get to the tube to our next destination.
This is the quietest subway station I've ever been to. Subway is what the New Yorkers call the underground tube. All city trains kind of act the same. So I lived in New York City for about 3.5 years total. It's all the same. You just need to know how to read the maps and where to go.
Embankment. Change for the Bakerloo and Northern Lines and National Rail services from Charing Cross. Exit for riverboat services from Embankment Pier. This is Embankment.
Seriously, so easy to get around London.
Little did we know we were about to check off our second goal for the day.
Telephone! Ah! You wanna cross the street?
All right, mission accomplished for challenge number 2. Red telephone right outside of the station. This is it. We can go home. We can end all of our traveling right now with this red telephone booth. I'm not gonna call anybody. I'm just gonna just a couple Americans in a booth.
It works!
Yeah. It's a legit thing. You couldn't pay me to touch that phone though.
I have hand sanitizer. Heartburn.
Yeah, serious heartburn issues over here. I think eating the vindaloo wrecking the gut right now.
That there is the London Eye.
Alright, we're just underneath the London Eye now, and now we see across the Thames. I think we're actually back on the Queen's Walk. I think this is the Queen's Walk again.
On the other side.
No, we're on the same side.
Big Ben!
Oh, there it is, Big Ben. We see it. I think that's Westminster Abbey, and that must be... No, that's Westminster Abbey. Is that Buckingham Palace of
No,
Westminster?
this is Elizabeth Tower. That's the Palace of Westminster.
These buildings really are impressive. I think we gotta get closer to the other side. People say the cities have no wildlife. Look at all these freaking pigeons. Look at them all. Look at them all. Look at them all.
Our legs are tired.
Dogs are barking.
I'm glad to just sit here and kind of enjoy I think this is, you would call this the embankment. It's so cool to see these buildings that we've seen on screen for years and years and years growing up, and then to see it in person, it's kind of wild. And these palaces are massive, like seriously so massive. I thought they would be a little smaller, but they're not.
It's really wild to think that these are houses for monarchs. Like
Well-
one family would live here, yeah? Or did they live in Buckingham Palace?
So the Westminster Tower and Buckingham Palace are both government buildings.
Classic example of just frivolous government spending.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You hate to see it, folks. You just hate to see it.
We saved the best for last, and we're ending our day trip in London with the biggins. The biggins. Waterloo here. And that's why we're not going on the island. We got closer to the royals and it was like, storm!
Well, I think we're getting to be a little bit Londoned out. It was really cool. I liked Brick Lane a lot. I thought Tower Bridge was really beautiful, but as soon as we got over here, there are just like bazillions of people.
We do have one more stop before we head back to the hotel.
Where are we going? Oh yeah, duh.
This has to be one of the most beautiful churches we've ever seen. And we've been to Spain. We've seen a lot of cathedrals and a lot of churches.
Never gets old. We're in St. James Park now, which is a pretty nice looking park, honestly. Gotta go to the bathroom really bad. So we're kind of on a rush to go find one. We went to like 2 cafes, Nowhere really seems to have public bathrooms, and I don't blame them. They probably just get absolutely wrecked by the public.
We've been van lifing for a year and a half, which means every time we needed to go, we could go.
I know, there's definitely no trees we can just pee behind around here. Definitely get thrown into the loony bin. The only thing I could see this downside to us getting into this bathroom is we might not have small enough bills.
Oh, we have to pay?
Probably. We have to pay for everything in a city.
I just paid 26 cents to go to the potty.
I also paid 26 cents to go to the loo.
We're in this beautiful urban park. We figured we'd relax a little bit before we head to our last destination. I'm afraid of ants going into my butt.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very valid fear.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something I noticed about English people is that they always say reassuring things after they say things like, oh, it's a real nice day, isn't it? We sure liked that tour, didn't we? They want everyone to be involved in the statements involving them. And I think that's quite polite. We also learned that the B word is a
really
bad
bad
word. Didn't know that.
We learned so much while we travel.
We learned so much.
That's good luck, though.
Yeah.
All right. Bollocks. What do we do?
Do you have a napkin?
I got a leaf.
You spent too much time with the bird.
Oh, yeah. Well, honestly, it's good luck. So, that happened. What a better place to get pooped on than in London. Alright, Buckingham Palace, the official last spot of our day in London. We might have saved the best for last because now we get to go see the guards. I see them with their big floofy helmets.
Today, the Buckingham Palace is a government building, but it's kind of wild to think that royals lived here and they were the only ones that were served here. They had 50 rooms just to themselves. At least that's what Bridgerton made me believe. Actually, Queen Charlotte. Our one-day tour of London. I hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe, like this video. See you in the next one.